Hey everyone, this is Cole. Today I want to talk about Andromeda and what I channeled through the Akashic record. I was looking at my past life in Andromeda. And as you know, Andromeda is a galaxy, neighbor galaxy to Milky Way. It's very close actually, surprisingly, compared to other starseed or regions. So far I can say that Andromeda is where I originated from. Because when I tap into my Akashic record, I can feel that this place is where I can call home. And that's a very strong point. It's sometimes it's very hard to pinpoint your origin if you have had many lifetimes because you don't really know which is truly home. I think origin and home is two different things. But Andromeda, I can definitely feel that this place is home for me. Now, for my lifetime in Andromeda as a civilization is very advanced. I can see why many of them are at 12D consciousness. Everything is so advanced and instantaneous there. The most prominent technology is teleportation or astral travel, telekinesis, telepathy, and many more. Well, visualization is also one big one. I forgot to mention that. The population of Andromeda is actually high. However, from what I see, there are times that the streets are literally empty. There are times that it has, it's lively. The reason why it's like that, the reason why it's empty is because they have this technology. It's a super advanced VR where they can generate dimensions and different worlds. Now, if you guys have seen Steven's universe, you know Rose-Quartz room? That's what it resembles as. Basically, Stevens enters the room and literally anything he wishes or visualizes, it comes to life. And that's what the advanced VR is like. It instantaneously generates whatever you visualize, whatever you wish, from objects to worlds, anything is possible. And that's why we have no population control, even if the population is growing, because there's like unlimited space. And this I call Andromedan. One planet, many dimensions. Because it's literally one planet and many dimensions. As for the description of how the technology looks like, well, you literally enter this room and everything is white. It's literally a white room. That's how it looks like. The second most advanced technology is teleportation. Each of our homes have a device to teleport anywhere. And there are plenty of Andromedans that are able to teleport through their will without using these technology. This device are used for children or Andromedans that have yet to, teleport by themselves. So as a child, I saw myself going to school, along with many Andromedan children's. And we were in this white room, and it's a very advanced, this white room, and we divide into, small groups, so classes are small, and that's good because small classes, that means the teacher can pay attention to us more, and we won't feel left out. As you know, usually on planet Earth, many classes are big, at least 30 or over that. In my high school, in my middle elementary school, junior high school, my classes are at least 30. So I really didn't, like that. But Andromeda, we divide into small groups, and classes are small. And almost every day is field trip. We basically use this technology to teleport into many different fields, places, and we study about them. It could be history, it could be another planet, And not only teleportation, there's also the VR generator, right? Which generates a complete replica of the area. So if we were to generate Earth, for example, this device is gonna copy everything, the landscape, the terrain, the cities, everything, the ocean, and just generate the exact replica of planet Earth, and we'll have the same experience. And it was so powerful, so vivid. It's just, school is so much fun. In school we studied spiritual science and arts, history, but I feel the spiritual science and arts are the most prominent one. Spiritual science, we study, of course, teleportation, telekinesis, telepathy, and visualizations, many more. Arts is a form of expression, and we use our mind to visualize our dream world, our heaven, and anything that we want to, and we exchange them together, exchange those ideas by switching consciousness, switching bodies. Well, we don't literally switch, we switch our consciousness, like, yeah. And that brings me to communication. So Andromeda does not use words to communicate. Words are just instrument, according to them. And we communicate by exchanging consciousness. So we enter their conscious body, and we look, we feel, we sense through their eyes, through their point of view. And that way we know how they feel, we know whether if they feel love, we just feel each other's love, emotions, grief, pain, etc. This is how we exchange communication. It's like Steven's universe fusion, when Steven fuses with Connie, they're one and they feel each other completely. There's no hiding. Sorry for bringing up the Steven's universe a lot. I'm a big fan of that show. But anyways, art is not really just about painting, it's about expressing, it's communication, it's a key for communication. Because our soul, our personality is very complex, and things cannot be just described by words. It's more than that. We all have our own visions of ourselves. We all have our own worlds, our own paradise, our own heaven, our own hell. And each of us, each of them differ to each other's. With words, we tend to have misunderstanding, miscommunication, even lies and deception. But with these type of consciousness exchange, communication, there's no lies. Everything is authentic and genuine, and we are devoted to each other. And that brings me to a point I want to point out is, people who have trouble with communication on this planet, don't feel bad. You are most likely, you originated from a much higher density, where you communicate not through words, but through telepathy, through exchanging consciousness like this one, through advanced techniques where we communicate without lies, where there's no miscommunication, and we are very used to that. That's why we find it hard to adapt in this planet. We find it hard to adjust here. Even right now, I'm really having trouble expressing with words. Like, I have to constantly think what is the right word to say when I can just exchange my consciousness with you, and then you can literally, receive everything I feel, everything I'm thinking, everything I want to express and tell you. I want to deliver this information, but with words are just difficult. So basically, autism. many Andromedan could suffer from autism, ASD, Asperger's syndrome, ADHD, a lot of these type of symptoms, not symptoms. What's the word? In other words, autism is not a disability at all. It's just another ability. Well, also, many Andromedans are very balanced with their divine masculine and feminine. And so they are more acceptance. They do not have gender roles and everything is so equal. Like men and women. Like, the point about balancing divine masculine and feminine, accepting both the man and the woman of you in you. Accept men and women in you. Because they are part of you. And they value freedom a lot. Like for example, on this planet where, well, society in general, where we have to work to earn money to survive, which we think that as slavery. What I think is, or what Andromedan think is, minimum living should already be given. Like work is not supposed to be you have to work to survive, but you work for fun, to serve others, to serve your purpose. But instead in here you're forced to work, because if you don't work, you won't get money. If you don't get money, you can't survive, and you're gonna have a miserable life, and that's really not morally right. And that's slavery. So that's one of the main traits. They value freedom. They love traveling because their teleportation is very advanced there, and many teleport to travel and explore. They love adventure. They like exploring the unknown lands. They are also daydreamers because they visualize a lot. I used to daydream a lot when I was a kid. Even now, you have your own world, you have your own heaven. You have your own fantasy. And Andromedan Starseed tends to daydream a lot. And they are powerful astral travelers too, because they often travel, they often teleport. So it's one of the main traits. So if you're an Andromedan Starseed, you astral travel daily when you are sleeping. You may not remember them, oftentimes you don't, but you travel a lot. You've always feel something different when you wake up. Like you just feel, either you feel refreshed or you feel tired. That's because you've done some astral traveling. Andromedans tend to also be shy and around people, so they can have that's also one reason why they can struggle with communication. They are shy and they struggle with low self-esteem and confidence, which they came to Earth to also work on that, to build more confidence, to have faith on themselves, to give credit for themselves. And that's what I channeled so far about Andromedans. These Akashic records, we all have thousands of lives, even more actually. More than thousands, like even 100,000. And we can read do reading every day about Akashic record of our past life, but it'll be endless. We'll never. Each life is like a single piece of puzzle, and that's a small portion of yourself. So self-discovery is endless in this journey, and that's why it's fun. Every day is a new discovery. Like if I do Akashic record reading on myself every day is a new discovery of myself, and it's exciting, it's fun. And that's why, in the upcoming future, I would know more and more about Andromeda if I continue to keep channeling and tapping into the records. And it all applies to you. So when people ask me the question, how do I learn more about yourself? How do I know my true self? Yes. The thing is, in this lifetime, you never know your 100% true self, because we have many lifetimes across. But every day is a new discovery, and we should be excited for that. We should be spontaneous as well. But that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for your patience for watching my videos. I know I'm a slow person and I usually have trouble with words, but thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video. And please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. And I hope you all have a wonderful day.